it's not the norm, but hey, I'm off work today. Just got back from taking 2 birthday kids to lunch, and so I'm free. I'm free for next hour plus at least, so let's have some fun. Let's learn some stuff. I have no chat, which seems to be the norm lately. Oh, YouTube start streaming connected to your chat. That's interesting. Looks like my warning, wrong keyframe interval by transcoding hours. What? Create different quality versions of the same stream. What? That's crazy talk. That's nonsense. See if I can do anything to get some chat. Hey, how's it going, William? All right. Somebody made it. All right, Satan's here. Thank goodness. So all I got is Twitch chat. I think it looks like Restream is doing something funny with the YouTube chat. Maybe that's solving the mystery of what's been going on the last couple times. Because I don't see any YouTube chat. And there's some sort of warning that I don't want to let the mayhem begin. Oh, boom. There it is. Now all of a sudden I've got a ton of YouTube chat. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the midweek awesome streamness. How's everybody doing? What is going on around here? I have no idea. I wish I could tell you, Basic. I wish I knew. Hey, Demps, Jake. All right, YouTube is starting to come into Twitch. Maybe that's what it is. Looking good. Thank you. Thanks, Carlo. Hey, from Portugal. How's it going? Mike. Oh, Mike too. Oh, Mike. Okay, cool. How's it going, man? What were we just chatting about? We were just chatting about something. I can't remember what it was. Anyways, how's it going, fellas? Thanks for being here. I don't have a topic. Not for this. I'm live on YouTube. Oh, thank goodness. Let's see. Keyframes must be set to 2, not audio or anything else. I've not had issues with YouTube chat, to be honest. You have installed a local chat application. I have, yep. That's what I'm using. Let's see. What is it saying? I don't know. I'll have to go back and look where that setting is, Frank. You have to tell me where that setting is for the keyframe thing. Not a word I'm familiar with, unfortunately. So we'll check it out. Wow! Sorry, my chat just got huge. All right, how's it going, everybody? Denmark, Mycroft time. You know, this is what's going on right here. This is Mycroft over here. But what you see, my microphone is working, but something else is not working. I don't understand why. I tinkered with it, and I don't know what I did. I messed up. I messed it up a bit. I was trying to use a different speaker. I did find out that Boya speaker that I had that I got from Banggood. I tried to get that sucker working, and it just isn't going to happen. I think the problem is whatever I guess you'd say driver it uses on, you know, so that it's just plug and play, right? You plug it in to Windows and it recognizes it as a microphone and a speaker, you know, USB speaker, and you're all happy. Mac, same thing. Linux, no go. So unless I can get in there and do something else with a different driver on that speaker, I don't think it's going to work with Mycroft. Kind of sad. Anyways, thought you were doing Home Assistant CLI. Not yet. I haven't, Carlo. I saw that though. Kind of excited. Maybe we can let's go through the notes on 0.87. That'll be fun. Hey, Paul, I have a topic. I can't get this iOS app to validate and show the green checks. Oh, really? That's a bummer. Is it new? I mean, is it a change? Sure, there's a way to get also working with it. Just more tinkering. Yeah, that's what I thought. William. The problem is it's not showing up. The USB speaker that I have is not showing up anywhere in Raspbian. Like, it's just not showing up as an output option. I tried Pulse Audio. I tried Alsa Mixer. I just tried looking at the USB, you know, the LS USB, and seeing what was there. It's not there. It's just not showing up. So I think it's just whatever it's working, whatever's on that, you know, on that speaker to announce itself or whatever, to be recognized by Linux. It's not there. Oh, I'm live and you got to go. Sorry, Nigel. Sorry, man. Well, we'll We'll be here later. Probably not too late, but we'll be here later. Anyways, I would love to get that thing working. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? Load whatever kernel module is required for it. Maybe not, John. Maybe that's what I need to do. Load the kernel module that's required for it. I don't know. We can tinker with that. Wouldn't after 1 to 2 days it fixed itself. Oh, you're talking about the app. Oh, okay, good. Cool. Let's look at hey, from Panama, from Tennessee. Awesome. Let's look at the I want to look at the release notes. I have not looked at the release notes yet for 0.87. So let's do that together. Because I'm excited. One of the things I saw that I thought was exciting is is it not zones, areas or something like that? Let's check it out. This is always exciting. Even though most of the time I don't use any of these, every time I see them add a bunch of new components like this, I get happy. I'm easily pleased. Because this just means we're making progress. You know, we're advancing. We're becoming more and more capable to interact with all kinds of things. Oh, here's my sponsorship for the day. Subway. Oh, cool. It's invisible. Oh, very cool. Oh, that's really awesome. Oh. Even the straw is invisible. It's a California straw. It's invisible. All right. Third release of the year. Support for smart things. That's great. I don't have any smart things, but that's great. I'm sure a lot of people that are migrating, that would be very helpful to them. The new area feature. This is what I like. Areas will allow users to organize their devices by their physical area, like kitchen or living room. Wow. This will unlock a whole new range of possible new features, of which none are implemented yet. Well, that's fine. With this release, users will be able to manage areas in the configuration panel and place devices in areas via the integration page. Oh, that's awesome. In the future, we're planning to add area-based user permissions and a Lovelace area card. If you can't wait to start leveraging areas today, custom Lovelace card that will leverage areas. Oh, super cool. Oh, wait, who's calling me? Oh, it's my wife. Hi.
Hi. What were the 2 shows that you and Jackson purchased?
Aladdin and something about the band. Here Comes the Band, or A Night with the Band, or something like that.
Rise Up the Band?
No, like A Weekend with the Band or something.
Okay. So what night, do you know what night you were going to see Aladdin? You're not going to Aladdin.
I don't remember. Sorry. I'd have to look it up. Do you need me to look it up?
Aladdin was one, and the band one was the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, say hi. Say hi to everybody on YouTube, honey. You're live.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, sorry, honey.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you. Bye. So that was funny, right? Risky. That was funny. Yeah, so we had I had a trip. I was excited. I was actually gonna see if I could run into Christopher. I was gonna come see you, brother. I was gonna go with my oldest boy's choir class from school on a trip to New York to see some shows, and then they're performing one night at Carnegie Hall or something like that. And then I just found out a couple days ago that I did not get approved days off. So I don't get to go. So she's at the school right now trying to make it so she can go or work it out somehow. So it's kind of a bummer. Has she ever attempted the Frank style lipstick attack? No, I don't think she would. My wife is very sweet, very timid. Not that Frank's wife's not sweet, but my wife's very timid. So she wouldn't come in and try and put lipstick on me. All right. Luma says the new PCB. Oh, 4 PSU options being the existing AC. Oh, cool. So this is the new switch plate. Luma, you got a new switch plate. I bet you that chat was supposed to go somewhere else, huh? Was it? Oh, switchplate.com for new PCB, new updated code. Sweet. Awesome. Let's check it out. Got distracted. Uh-oh. Oh, not a switch plate. HA switch plate. There you go. Oh, ooh, the site's looking good too. Did you change this up a bit? Nice. Love it. I'm still on 8.5 or 0.85 on Home Assistant, and the biggest reason is just because it's going to take me a little time to go through and update these with the changes to the time automations, time trigger automation. So this already happened. I'm so distracted so easily. Okay, where were we? We were back here. So that looks cool. I definitely want to do areas. Big time, I want to do areas. Release also includes UI to manage the entity registry. Oh, sweet. Entity registry is all entities with unique IDs a Home Assistant has ever seen. Oh my gosh, this will allow you users to quickly rename entities, change entity IDs, or have Home Assistant forget entities you no longer have active. Do you know what that means? That means when you do MQTT discovery and you have a switch or whatever show up and then you change its name or you get rid of it or you do something, you can get rid of it now. You know, no longer will you have all these unavailable, I don't know if anybody else does, I definitely do, these unavailable devices because they were MQTT discovered and then I changed their name or I did something else or whatever and then they were just stuck. They were there and you couldn't get rid of them. Now you can. Yo, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. Oh gosh, it makes me happy. All right, we didn't forget about the front end in this release. In the latest release, we introduced Lovelace. For this release, we focus on the bug squashing, performance improvement, and usability. YAML editor is now rendered using a full editor, including line numbers. Oh, thank you. It was a bit ugly, right? Just all those straight lines of text and nothing else. A new system health component that will help users diagnose problems from the info developer tool. Oh, good. Excellent. Always good to have more information on fixing your issues when they come up. We also upgrade the material design icons, which renames some icons. Oh boy. Okay, so there's a potential break. Won't be any big deal, but you may have some icons disappear or something like that. Brand new open source MQTT tool that lets you delete retained topics. Oh, cool. Those are some good ones. Oh, Quindor's here. How's it going, buddy? Display MQTT topics in the hierarchy, so much nicer to work with than Android. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. MQTT Explorer. This is how this stream's gonna go. We're just gonna bounce from thing to thing. Full-featured MQTT client for your browser. Oh, awesome. Wait, what? That's not it. Ah, this one. MQTT Dash Explorer. Ooh, okay, I like ye. I like ye. One app, one file. On your Linux system. It's going to work on Windows. Or do we need an add-on? Maybe we need an add-on. Oh no. Your water sensors break. Oh no. Have to remove, retain, and optimistic, I think. Oh, okay. When will you upgrade and show the new features? Not right now. Maybe I can get brave and do it between now and Sunday, maybe. Because like I said, I still have to take. The problem is going to be it's going to break my switch plates. The change when they did the timer, whatever they called it, if the recurring triggers at a certain periods of time, that is going to break some automations, and I just need to make sure I've got the time to fix them. Maybe I'll do it today. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, look who's live. Oh, Zoe. Zoe's at school. She must have got a notice that I'm live. The other one you clicked is built one Frank made. With the add-on Frank made. Oh. Time pattern. Yes, thank you. Can you use Sonoff Basic instead of Sonoff SV for garage door sensor? Sensor. Yeah, you can. You can, Mayak, but what you have to modify the board. If you have an old Sonoff Basic, that would mean dremeling or cutting away some of the solder tracings. Because essentially what you have to do is isolate the relay so that the relay is not just passing through the 120 volt power or whatever you're using, so that it can be a separate wire in, wire out switch, and then you can use it as a button. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but the SV you can do on low voltage, or you can isolate the relay. With the basic, in order to isolate the relay, you have to do some work on the board. Not the best thing to do. I mean, the SVs aren't, but yeah, it can be done. Just look it up. And in fact, if you have a newer version of the board, it might be easier. A new version of a Sonoff Basic, it might be easier. I think you can just cut those wires, the new big wires, but I haven't done it, so I can't tell you for sure. Can we talk about custom cards and Lovelace? Yeah, sure. Can you explain how you customized your badges with pictures? Good question. Since you're freewheeling, I'll send you a screenshot of Discord to spot all the new things. Okay. Gosh, this is here we go again, right? Do you know why my PWM1 is being triggered by switch 2? I thought having it on 1 versus 2 will only register the switch input over MQTT and not drive PWM1. I think that when you have a PWM, I do think that they give you an on-off switch as well as the slider. I don't know if that helps you too much, but I think when you call a PWM pin, you assign a pin to PWM, it'll give you a button also, an on-off, as well as the slider. Okay, so let's do a couple things here. I want to look at what Frank sent me. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so it looks like Frank has been busy. Holy smokes. Let's open this. Look at all this. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going to play a game here. We're going to play a find the new add-ons, right? This is kind of like Where's Waldo or something maybe? Let's see if we can find all the things that are new. Holy cow. Okay, I think this one's new. Android Debug Bridge. AdGuard's been there. I think Aircast, that's been there. I don't know about this one. Example, I think it's been there. Duplicati, that's not one I've heard of before. AppDame has definitely been there. FTT's been there. I don't think I've seen Glances before. Grafana's been there. Happy Bubbles? I can't remember if Happy Bubbles was there before or not. I don't think it was. Jupiter's been there. Influx has been there. IDE's been there. Home Panel. Oh, very cool. No, I don't think that. I think that one's new. More Jupiter. Log Viewer's been there. Matrix. I don't know if I don't remember seeing that one before. Motion Eye's been there. Engine X has been there. UPS Tool, I think that's been there. Net Data, don't remember. Of course, that one's been there. Node-RED's been there. Octobox has been there. Flex has been there. Pi-hole's been there. SQLite's been there. Spotify Connect's been there. Portainer's been there. Plex has been there. SSH, Tasmo Admin. I don't know what this one is. And this one's new. This VS Code experience straight from your browser. That one's new. Okay, how'd I do? How'd I do, Frank? How many of them did I get right? Man, you've been busy. All right. Hey, Stefan, thanks for subscribing. I was wondering, Frank, what about a Mycroft add-on? What would you think about that? It's a pretty simple, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It just runs on a, on Raspbian Stretch Lite. Any ideas for closing a door in the house with a motor? Rustin, I want to control motors better, and I've got some stuff that I want to work on. Probably is going to end up being a high torque DC motor. You have to have a motor controller, and then you can control it with just a high-low pin on a Wi-Fi board. So that should work out okay. L-Style, hey buddy, I got to get your stickers in the mail. Still haven't happened. Still hasn't happened. The app, not the add-on. What? Oh. Not all the screenshots are released. This is a peek in the kitchen. Oh, I see. I gotcha. So these are not all official yet, but this is what's happening. Yeah, you do some. I'm so happy for you to be a part of the community, Frank. Can you imagine how long it would take for us to be able to get some of these if we didn't have somebody with your skill set pumping out add-ons like that? So thank you for what you do. Bug update. Okay, so then somebody else asked me, I'm doing great, Hellstyle. Thank you very much. Why are all those in local add-ons? Okay, you got it. Helps monitor Plex. Oh, okay. Oh, you developed that one. Oh, cool, William. Cool. Any idea for, okay, closing the door, we talked about that. There's been a couple things here. I missed a couple, did I? Dude making them stopped. Oh, for Happy Bubbles, yeah. NetData's real-time system performance metric overview tool. Oh, I like that. Have to go. Oh, sorry, Dave. Okay, man. Take care. See you later. Drek, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. What you see over here is my Mycroft running, but it's not actually running. Something's not up. So, like it should be giving me more stuff here. I think I need to reboot it, or I'm not sure what the problem is, but anyways. Actually use my DIY cloud backup project. Ooh, Duplicati is a backup tool. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I'll have to check that one out. You guys recommend flashing the RF firmware on the Sonoff RF? No. I don't know, Scott. I don't know of any great advantages to changing the RF chip firmware. I didn't, and I have to say I love my RF bridge. It works great. I add stuff to it all the time. It's stable and consistent, and I've been very happy with my Sonoff RF bridge with tasmota, and I did not change the RF chip firmware. Let's see. Somebody else said, I'm going to go back here. How do I explain how you customize your badges with pictures? Okay. I can't remember. How about that? All right. So what we got here, I was playing around with themes last night. So on Sunday, we're going to have Teaching Birds come on the stream and do some cool Lovelace stuff with us. So I was getting started here. I actually really like this color. I like that it's actually fairly maize and blue, isn't it? But it's a dark theme. I like the dark themes. It's better on my eyes. Eyes are getting old. So how did I do that? Well, let's see. Oh yeah, I remember back in the day how you did that. But this came straight from Life 360. So this is my profile picture from Life 360, and it just brings that profile picture in. Now, and then the same happens for some of these others. Like, look at here. I know those are my badges. Holy badges, Batman, right? This is my old school overview. So this is just everything. Everything just shows up here. This isn't what I look at on a regular basis, as you can see. But it looks like, oh, cool, look. So it's because I'm live. It shows up as I'm streaming. This is the Twitch sensor. And it's actually showing a screenshot of the stream right now. That's cool. I didn't know it did that. But then so this has Frank's profile picture and Travis's profile picture. And I think I have, IOTWatt's profile picture from Twitch because I have their sensors set up. But now you're talking about these, right? So let's go into I'm not going to use IDE because Frank's watching. He'd get after me. So nice to have Frank to keep track and help me out. Okay. Oh, if you wanted, there's your sensors for Twitch stuff. If you're not getting updates when people go live, this is the sensor that you need to set up. And there's a little process you have to go through to get this Twitch ID, this client ID thing. It's on the documents on Home Assistant, and I did it on a stream a week or two ago. I don't remember now when. But let's see. Oh, you know what? It might be in the customization YAML. It might not be in the config YAML anymore. Yeah, I think it is. Yep. So we're going to open up. Come on. Oh, that's the folder I want to open. Wait, what? I've not opened a folder? I just did. Come Okay, there it goes. All right, so it's customize.yaml. Okay, so to get a specific badge picture, this is what you do. Okay, so this is in customize.yaml. There's probably a better way, actually. We can look. Let's go in a minute. We'll go look at the customization menu and see if you can do it in there, because you probably can. This was the old way to do it before we had the customization menu and those kinds of options. So there was the device tracker. I gave it a friendly name, but then this part is what matters. Entity picture, and then /local/ whatever. This is actually the www folder. That's just fun to say, www folder. So if you go to your Home Assistant, it should be so much easier to pull this up. Actually, it is, because I have a button for it on the Stream Deck. So in here, www folder, whatever images you drop in here, when you call them out here, that's what you use, /local. Okay. And then this is just the name of the PNG file that I used. Okay, so that's it. That's how you get your badges to show up with a different icon. But let's look at the customization menu and see if we can find, so let's say, okay, let's just look at the device tracker here for Jackson. Oh yeah, sure enough, right there. Okay, so you can just, so customization, configuration, customization, look up your entity, device tracker or sensor or something, and then it'll give you options of things you want to change. So let's pick a different one that has social blade sensor. No, that one shows the number on there, so let's not do that. Let's do it as let's do it. You can change Frank's. He's not showing up. Oh, here. We'll just say that this is it. This is just a control panel, whatever alarm. So you down here, select, pick an attribute to override. So you pick an attribute to override, and then custom UI state card, hidden, bridge name. I guess it would be icon. No, it wouldn't be icon. That's interesting. Let's go back to Shrek. Entity picture. Okay, maybe not all of them have an entity picture. Or in that case, you might have to go down here. Yeah, if you pick an attribute to override, you may have to put something here, an attribute name, put entity picture. I don't know. Anyways, that's what you need. I hope that helps. That was kind of a cluster, but whatever. Sorry. I tried. Okay. Just followed your guide on setting up HASS.io, set up the virtual box, and boy howdy, I'm overwhelmed with getting it all set up. Yeah, sorry, Path. It's not super easy. I could not have done it myself. I had help from Mark M, and he's a virtual machine guru. I actually, though, thanks to Ty, I have in my hot little hands here a Nook. It's an i3. It's a little older, but it'll work fantastic, I'm sure. So I'm very excited. This will be my new, I'm going to switch again. I've switched from the Pi to the virtual machine, and this is next. So I'm going to be running my Home Assistant off of this. I haven't even powered it up or even started looking into what to do about it. I'm assuming I just pop an SD card in there and fire it up like a Raspberry Pi. I don't know. Anybody else running on a Nook? That's my next jump. And then I think that should be the last thing I do. Maybe someday I might you must show how to set up a Nook. Okay, I'll figure it out and then I'll show you. That's what I have to do. Yeah, because I was just thinking about it today. Okay, what do I do? You know, how do I get HASS.io on there? I don't know enough about them, what's inside and what it has, but it's got an SD card slot, so I assume I can just do it. Should be a hard drive in the Nook. I would expect so. You're okay, good. Fire Spy, you're on a Nook. So what do you think? That's your next platform, 100%. Yeah. I think this is probably a good endpoint. And the reason that I'm going to do this instead of the virtual machine, the biggest reason is just to be able to sometimes power off my big power hungry, hot, big PC. It doesn't need to be running all the time for just to run Home Assistant, but that's what I do. I keep it running all the time, and I never shut it down because I always need Home Assistant running. So this will make it, I don't probably save me a couple dollars a month, at least in just power bills. Will I run Docker on the NUC? I don't think so. I'm going to just run straight HAS.io. I like being, sort of the mainstream user. I know as the more advanced users are going to do Docker directly and stuff, but I want to stay somewhat in touch with new users. So I'm just going to use HAS.io. That's my plan. You have yours too on a NUC? Awesome. So what's the first step? I saw somebody said put an SSD in it or something. i5. Oh, good. Install Ubuntu, then follow Frank's instructions. Okay. And it'll be HAS.io though. It'll be straight up HAS.io. Do I do a backup every week or every month? Oh boy. I don't, Ricardo. I do a backup de vez en cuando. I do it every now and then. I do a backup. Usually when before I go from 8.5 to 8.6, well, I guess it's going to be 8.7 now. I'll do a backup for sure. Before I make that kind of a jump. But that's it. I still want to do the backup to GitHub or something. I would like to be able to. I just was having somebody ask me some questions today about a switch setup. How would it look in a configuration file? And I just wanted to say, go look at my configuration. It's in there. But I don't have that. I haven't set that up. Time. None of us have enough, right? Oh, Pete has a walkthrough for HAS.io on a NUC. Oh, perfect. Oh, hey, Rob, how's it going? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, okay, I'll follow that. The NUC SD card slot for backups. Oh, that's a good idea. Depending on the NUC, you can use it as a VM host. Oh, this one's an i3. I think it's, obviously not the, it's 2016. Manufactured 5/2016. It's got a lot of Chinese writing on it. I can't read. No good with Chinese. But I'm very happy about this tie. Thank you. The NUC also runs VMware. So what's the show tonight? Richard, we're kind of just freestyling. We're just freestyling. So HAS-OS, yep, Blog for Lives, that's right. HAS-OS is what I'm going to run. So tempted to switch from running on your own Docker. Really? So, William, are you saying you're tempted to switch away from running your own Docker? Wow. A man of the people. I hope so. I try to be. I am one of the people. That's why. I am the guy I made my channel for. So I figured there's more guys like me out there. So I'm going to just keep on going with, this is what I would need. Somebody to tell me. And so far it's been working. Intel NUC kit box in. Ooh, what's that, Mike? What are you saying? Is that an image? Better than a Pi. Should be better than a Pi. SSD and 4 GB of RAM. Straight HAS.io. Okay, sweet. Seems overkill. Overkill to use the NUC for HAS.io. You know what? When you start getting, I don't know, Vlad, how much stuff you've got on yours, but the Pi was underperforming for me after 6 months or so of using it, especially trying to do something like using IDE or even the configurator in Ator. They got really slow. The Pi, I mean, it was taking 5 to 10 minutes to reboot and reload everything every time. And then the one time that your SD card on your Pi crashes, you'll be done with Pis for that. Something this critical, being dependent on the SD card not taking a dump on you. Which NUC did I get, Andy? This was one that somebody sent me. This was one that Ty sent me. It was an old one he had that he wasn't using, And he just said, "Hey, would you use it if I sent it to you?" And I said, "Heck yeah, I would." So he sent me this. He sent me a couple other things too. A UPS, a power, uninterruptible power supply, an old one that I think I need to put new batteries in it, and then a Synology NAS too. So it's great. It's great to have friends with old hardware that are willing to send you. Backup to Google Drive add-on is very simple. Okay, I need to check it out. Again, it's just time, man. Golly, so many things I would love to do, but I don't have a link for the Nook then, Andy. It's just this one's just an i3 from 2000. What did I say? 15, 16, 16. Can we make the Sonoff RF bridge support IR? I believe you can, Shadow. I do believe you can. But however, I would recommend that for $12, instead of doing that, that you just get the Broadlink Mini for IR. Oh gosh, $20. See if somebody else has a better price. I thought it was cheaper than that. Yeah. So get this guy instead. If you want, here, I'll give you a link. It's a big, ugly link. Because I don't think I have a smaller link currently. So this guy for $12, or sorry, $14. This will do all your IR needs. And I got a video showing you how to grab the codes and how to use them in Home Assistant. So if for $14, the time that you would spend getting your Sonoff bridge using an IR sender receiver, by the time you buy those couple of parts, it'd only be a couple of dollars worth of those parts. They're cheap. The LEDs for send and receive IR is not expensive, but the time that you would take to install them and get the setup right, you just buy this thing for $15 and have it going. That's what I do. Does RM3 have a radio or just a Pro? This just has the IR. This does not have RF. Just the Pro has RF. But the RF on these things is not as good. Like I really, my recommendation, I think I said this in the video. It's been a while, so if you haven't seen that, I don't blame you. But my recommendation for RF is definitely the Sonoff bridge. Sonoff RF bridge with tasmota, fantastic. Works great, easy to use, no brainer. Works better than than in my experience when I tried to use the Broadlink Pro with RF signals. It was harder to use than just using tasmota. So, but this for IR, this little guy for infrared, perfect. Works great. So that's my recommendations. What do you think? For an IR blaster on a cable. Oh, wish the RM Mini had a port to add an IR blaster on a cable. Oh, because you want it to be in a different spot, like a different line of sight. Is that the problem? You want your receiver to be someplace else. Is that what you're saying, Chris? I see your Tab Solar. Do you have panels on your roof? Are they connected to your house? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, there was a new component. So the ones I have the same ones Frank does. Frank and I have talked about this, or at least the same inverter. So there's a couple ways. So I have 39 solar panels on the roof. It's a lot. And then I have a 7.5 kilowatt inverter. And you can see right now it's actually sunny, so I'm not generating a ton, but I'm getting some. The inverter that I have is called Solar Edge. So Solar Edge is the brand, and they didn't used to have a direct component for Home Assistant, but as of maybe it was 0.85, 0.84, somewhere in there, we got a direct Solar Edge component. So now I have all this data from Solar Edge all the time, which is really awesome. There's how many watt hours I've produced in the lifetime of my system, which has been a little over 6 months now, probably. Pretty cool. And then these other ones that I have, there's a, oh, what's it called? Frank knows probably. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called. A 9 kilowatt solar edge inverter too. Oh, good. Awesome. Quindor's got 33 panels and I wish I had a 9 kilowatt hour. They told me 7.5 was the biggest one I could get. I don't understand why. I don't know if that's rules that our power company puts in or what. So, because with 39 panels, I'm actually able to produce over 11 kilowatts at a time. But my inverter can only handle 7.5. So I end up just losing a bunch of stuff. 23 megawatt hours lifetime in 13 months. Awesome. So I asked the guys at Sense, the Sense monitor, the one that you put in your panel and clamp on the amp meters, and it looks at the energy usage patterns and tells you which devices are on, and then you can start looking at how much energy each device is using. So they have a new version that includes something for solar. And so I asked them, can you please send me one? Because I have a lot of viewers that have solar and are interested in saving energy and knowing how much money they're using, or how much energy they're using. But all I've heard back from them was, we'll consider it. So, but I really want that thing. But I finally this month feel like my electricity bill has really dropped. Thank goodness. Our electricity bill this month was only like $100 and something, which is the lowest it has ever been. I think since we've lived here. Because we get in the summertime, you're not going to believe me. I shouldn't even tell you, but I'm going to tell you. In the summertime, we've had electricity bills over $900. When it's hot, we're running air conditioning. Things are just not very efficient in our house. Windows are open. Kids are coming and going. We've got a house full of people. We turn the air conditioner down to 68 degrees or something. It gets expensive. Blog for Lives. I didn't see what your question was, but I guess I answered it, huh? Anything over 10 kilowatt, they classify differently. Do I sell energy to the grid? Yeah. I mean, that's how it works for us, Eduardo. I think for me and our power company here is, they don't, I guess I could store it, but they have other funky rules about that. So what happens is during the day when the solar panels are cranking, my meter spins backwards and I'm essentially selling it to them. And then at night, I don't get to store it. So at night, I use theirs, but I don't use that much at night anyways. But the biggest thing I do at night is charge my car, my Leaf. So that, but at that point it's off peak hours. And so I think it's a little less expensive. So take out additional insurance when my system was installed. Oh, really? Oh man. Hope slate doesn't break, else they'll have to come down on the roof. It's the mountain room. That's insane. I know, right? It is the mountain room. You know what, Carlo? I think you're right. That mountain room with all those windows, that's one of the reasons I want to do the motorized curtains. Down and up, down and up. I didn't get to watch your video yet today, Rob, but I saw it. It looks really awesome. The valence with the sunrise coming through, that's genius. I like that. That's really cool. But I just saw the preview. But yeah, that's why I want to motorize some shades on those mountain room windows, because part of that is absolutely right. Carlo, you're absolutely right. The sun comes in those windows and it just bakes that room. You can look at the furniture in that room and you can see what the sun has done to the furniture in that room. So I'd let people be sweaty. Go nuts if we hit 150. See, yeah. Sense is not worth it right now. It's very buggy. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, then I definitely won't buy it. I'll wait for them to offer to send me one. What other power monitors are there like that? Like, I would really like to have some individual data. I mean, do I have to just use a bunch of power monitoring things like the Shelly or the Sonoff S31s or some of these? And what's a good way to individually get? I've done it. I've like intermittently put like an S31 on my 3D printer, my PC, some of those kinds of things just to see what the power usage is. But like when my power, I know why when it's 900, I know why, right? But in the winter, when the air conditioner is not running, we're still getting $200 electricity bills, and I don't know why. So, hey, thanks for following. Thanks for following, Jazz. I need to change that. I like that one, but I need to change it up. That little graphic. Probably like GameStop. You sell a game for them for $5 and they turn around and sell it back to you for 50. No, it is. It totally is, Rob. You're right. So at my peak, when I'm paying the most, the highest tier for electricity, it's 14.5 cents per kilowatt hour for us. When I sell electricity back to them, it's like 9 cents or 9.5 cents a kilowatt hour. So how they get away with that, I don't know. But part of the reason that I got my system put in last year, which was earlier, I've always wanted one, but I kind of rushed, was because they were offering, the electricity company here was offering us the option of locking in at that 9.5 cents for 20 years. And then but for everybody else, they were going to start dropping it. So it's going to be worth even less. Just such garbage. But I mean, if you have like a storage system, if you do your own battery storage system, then that's probably a better way to go. But I'm not there yet, and that takes a whole other level of cooperation with the power company and stuff. IOTWatt. Oh, really? Quindor says IOTWatt. What's that? Let's check it out. Hello from Poland. How's it going? I'm so far behind on the chat right now, guys. Sorry. Hope it's okay. It's just fun hanging out. Quick start guide. Open energy monitor. Ooh, I have a couple of these. Oh, interesting. So you would put, okay. So you put this in your panel, I'm guessing. You put this in your electricity panel, and then you just plug in a bunch of these, and then it gives you different setups. Interesting. I like it. I like it. And it's Ethernet or Wi-Fi or what? Very interesting. So this would be on a breaker specific. So that's good. That's good. It's not, maybe down to the appliance level, but that's good. I like that. I'll look into that some more. Because they're paying for the infrastructure. Oh, okay, Richard. Okay. That makes sense. You're right. They have to maintain big transformers and lines and stuff. So, okay, I got you. Dutch electricity is much more expensive. It's probably why there's so much, all you guys using solar, right? Blower on that furnace. We don't have a furnace. Well, we do, but we have radiant heat in the floor. So we don't use the furnace like ever. I think honestly, part of it was the snow melt on the roof. I was going to look at it today and I have it running on an old Tuya plug, which I didn't update with with tasmota, because it's already outside and there's snow on the roof, and so I'm not going out there. But it's not an energy monitoring one. But I think I can look it up. I can look up what the power draw is of those. It's just a resistive load, so it should be pretty stable. And I think that caused a bit of it, because I have like 200 feet of that stuff just snaked around the roof, because we were getting big ice dams and stuff. And then I know that this computer costs, it's probably a couple dollars a day to run that thing all the time. Sense has a solar add-on for $50, yeah. So it says 8266 on this? Oh yeah, it does. Cool. See? It's all there. I just got to read the instructions. And you can log it to MQTT Grafana. Awesome. Measure dryer current with a CT clamp. And a way to link Home Assistant directly. That would be awesome. Okay, this is cool, man. This is on my list now. This is definitely on my list. So Quindor, we gotta maybe next time you come on the stream, we talk about this too. Hey, thanks, Tim. Quite amusing. I try to be amusing. Today we're not doing anything particularly focused. This is just, I'm home from work, and it'd been a while. I like to stream in the middle of the week. I always do Sundays, and on Sundays I like to have a topic. And lately we've had guests like Quindor. So I try to make that one focused, and then if I had more time off, I would do more streams during the week. But I do it when I can, and yeah, we just have fun. Just talk. We'll bounce around, do a lot of different things. I'll get distracted. We might blow some stuff up. Don't do this. Yeah, okay. How accurate are the voltage sensor adapters? These guys, these current sensors? Is that what you mean? When I tried to override your icon for Live 360, it doesn't work. And Live 360 doesn't update from the app. Interesting. Huh. I could try it with you. Oh, it's mommy, huh? I think. Mommy device tracker. Oh no, that's her old one. It's just mom then. Can't remember what it's called. Can't remember the name of her device tracker. Let's go find it here instead. Sorry about the noise from the keyboard. So one of my projects for today after this is finally going to put my keyboard under my desk so it'll be further away from the microphone. It won't bang and clank so much. Oh, you never know where my name came from. Oh, okay. Cool. That was loud. Sorry about that. Yeah. Those effects are bad. What effects? Adrian, what effects? Oh, the loud. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean the explosion? Sorry. Okay. I don't have to do the explosions anymore. Oh, man. Device tracker with known devices file to update the image. Oh, okay. So maybe Vetsus got the answer for you there about the Life 360 thing. Make it work. What is this, Frank? Why can't I right click anything there? Oh, I have a couple of these. This is what... Oh, your wife's battery was lasting like 5 hours? Oh, dang. Yeah, and I can't remember what there was. There weren't a lot of options for dumbing that down, I don't think, if I recall. Our batteries die so fast. We're all on iPhone 7s, and I think Jackson's even on a 6. So there, we're all charging all day. Hello from Croatia. Node-RED page in an iframe. Oh, so good. Oh, hey, Mark. Mark, how the heck have you been? I haven't talked to you in forever, man. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what the heck happened to Mark? He disappeared. Sorry, Vlad. Okay, I will. I think I might. Maybe if I turn down the desktop audio next time or something like that, or I won't do the explosions. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. Shadow Zero from Kuwait. Oh, awesome. Does anyone have experience running the Novatech USB Z-Wave Zigbee with a VM running HAS-IO? I don't, Path Plays, but did I tell you what Paul helped me discover that I did not do right previously? Possibly, if you're running VM and you're using something with USB, you may need to go to this. You recognize this, right? If you go, if you're in your VM, oh, come on, you stinker. Go away. Jeez, too many windows. Oh, look. Oh, good. Is it working now? It's just loaded all these skills. That's good. Hey, Ezra. Oh, good, it's working. What time is it? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Hey, Ezra. What time is it? Cool. Okay, anyways, it's working. You know what it was I added a bunch of add-ons, and so I bet you it just took a long time to download them and get them working. Okay, distracted squirrel. Sorry, he's not nearly as loud. Okay, so if you go here and you just do show, then you'll get this box. And then down here, you right click and it will show you all the things that you have connected to your computer. Sorry, I forgot to mute her. I've got a mute button over here now.
No worries.
Okay. And it'll show you all your things here. My guess is you need to plug your Zigbee or Z-Wave thing into your computer, and then go here, find it, and select it so that it will actually be, virtually plugged into your VM. That's the problem I was having with ESP home YAML devices not being recognized as USB connected because I wasn't doing that. Have I converted a Sonoff with tasmota to ESP home yet? In order to add Sonoff plugs to Home Assistant new areas, it appears they'll need to be converted. Oh, really, Brian? Oh, okay. I haven't done it yet, but you know what I would do is I would compile, go to ESP home YAML. Have you done it, Brian? Are you asking me how to do it, or you've done it and you can tell us? I would compile a binary from ESP home, and then go to in tasmota to the update firmware, and you can select a file, a local file to upload, and then just select that ESP home binary file and upload that, and then you should be on ESP home. It shouldn't be hard. I say it shouldn't be hard. Nothing should be hard, but sometimes things are very hard, especially things that shouldn't be hard. That's wisdom. Has anyone flashed over the air Martin Jerry dimmer? Probably Travis has. Not I. Very expensive. Or I'm just tight. Which one stingy? Stringy? Sorry. You said you were cheap, and then I saw your name and I thought it said stingy. Which energy monitor is expensive? That open one? I didn't look at the price. Oh, this one? No, that's not that. Can't be saying that one. Must be talking about, I don't know where it went. This one. Is this one expensive? View the shop. Maybe. I like that. I like that idea. I like that idea. See, though, this is all it is. Although this is probably worth it to me to just have all that. But that's an 8266, right? That's just a Node MCU essentially, and then, or a Huzzah maybe it looks like. And then looks like you had an SD card slot over here. Yeah, you just plug all those in. This, I don't know what these are doing to some of that data, but then going out, and that's it. So yeah, maybe 125 bucks is kind of a lot, but let's see, US plug doesn't convert it to dollars for me, but that's like 200 bucks. It is kind of a lot. How many of those does it give you? Some of those with it? Does it give you, I mean, if it's 14 channels, that's not including 14 of those, right? What is it including? Oh, yeah. Wait, no. Includes fully assembled watt mount bracket, AC voltage sensor, micro. Does not include the clip sensors. Okay, so yeah, that 200 bucks does not include your sensors, the clamp on sensors. That's 200. That's okay. It is kind of a lot, probably. When you think about, I don't know, sense is 200 or 250, right? I think it's worth it. Building it yourself is hard with AC voltage tolerances and such. Yeah, probably true. Quindor knows about building boards. I believe that. I know Luma does too. 169 for us, with 2 is included. Oh, really? Would recommend you go to ESP Home Discord. Yeah, there's an ESP Home Discord. You want the link? You can find it. If you need the link, just ask. We'll give it to you. Just flash default Sonos Supporter. Don't know how to start customizing the buttons. Can anyone share the configuration for the Martin Jerry dimmers? I wish I could. I do not have it. Comes with all those clamps. It's a crazy good deal. Yeah, it's not though. Bummer. I learned a lot from you. Thanks. You're welcome. From Hungary. Awesome. 2 or 3 switches on an ESP. Try it. So, long time ago, a fellow named Gary sent me a box of stuff because his wife was forcing him out of the DIY home automation business. Not business, but hobby, whatever. She was forcing him out. And so he sent me all of his old stuff. And among the things that he sent me were a couple of these energy sensors that he was trying to use for different things. So, I don't know. Do you need, Quindor, when you're talking about AC, like this should all be low voltage, right? I mean, maybe I don't understand exactly how these work, but these should just, they're sensing how much current is flowing through there, but the signal, the data that they send is going to be low voltage, right? So inside this box here, there shouldn't be any high voltage stuff but maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't know the details of it, but Restream bot porting to Discord as well would be pretty cool. Forcing him out. So, but anyways, yeah. So I have a couple of those to play with. I just haven't done it. Super low current, yeah. But they're $5. Some of these. Does this an analog signal then when it sends its data? I'm just saying because the 8266 only has the one analog pin, right, to relieve. My wife forcing him out of home automation, divorce time. either you go or Alexa goes. The clamp sensors measure the phase passively, and there's an AC adapter connected to measure the phase, not powering the board. Oh, okay. They act like a secondary of a transformer, right? On D1 Mini, current clamp, power supply, and a couple of resistors and the capacitor. Oh, open energy monitor. I think this is what Gary was trying to build. Thank you, Jim. I think this was what Gary was trying to build. This open energy monitor. So this might be fun. Has anybody done this? Has anybody... Because you don't really, they're using an Arduino here, but 8266 would work. 30 amp version output, 1 volt AC to 30 volt AC on the load. And that's what those chips are on the board. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's what those chips are that I said. I don't know what those are doing. Gotcha. Yeah, you use a 32. Frank's got it. I don't know why not. That'd be the better way to go. Because then you'd have plenty of analog pins if you need. That's why you need those chips. Gotcha. All right. Well, that would be cool to get an energy monitor working. I would love it. I need one. So this power monitor. Ooh. Alpha Dog sent me one. Here's another energy monitor. Smappy. Who named this thing? Smappy. Trust partners. How much? How much for how much? Professionals, our product, Infinity. Get snapped. I just want to see what it costs. Oh, so is this... Are they this isn't for sale yet? What do you like about it, Alpha Dog? Ooh. Whoa. Let us know if you set up which I use, not which I want to use a monitor. Oh, monitor the UPS. Oh yeah, cool. Super expensive, is it? Okay. Can I just hook up to my meter? Well, I can get my total energy use, Frank. Yeah, I just want to get individuals. I want to know what's causing all my expense. Where is all the money going when it comes to using power? Is it my 3D printer? Is it my PC? Is it, the ceiling fans or the microwave, or what is causing us to use so much money in electricity? That's the point. That's what I want to do. So I need a little bit of digging down into which devices are using how much. Because yeah, you're right. I can get just the basic stuff, probably the basic overall how much I'm using. But I haven't. So stuff you mentioned the other week. Gosh, who sent that to me? Yeah, let me try and find it. Oh crud. Oh man, who sent that to me? Shoot. Dang. Oh man, I'll have to look for it. So yeah, somebody sent me files that they had created, flows for Node-RED that they had created to essentially be the automations for the HA switch plate. Luma, did I send you that? Did you remember? If I meant to. Things were busy. I can't remember if I did or not. But I have to find him. Dang, I don't know what he did with him or who it was. At this point, it's been a while. Looking through some old messages here in Discord to see if I can find it. Dang. I have to find it again. Shoot, sorry guys. Can upload directly into InfluxDB. That's great. Tasmota works great. Oh, okay. What's this? PZIM. Still thinking about the explosion that I sent to you all. Oh, your ears. Oh, cool. So you have to disconnect this. The nice thing about those the open and close clamp ones is nice. But yeah, okay. So you do that, and then you just connect this little guy, this just like a sensor, and you connect this to what kind of a pin is it? Would you get does it give you a digital number as far as the level, or how does it report back to you? How does it report back to you, Lucas? Load of Teak plugs, yeah. Expensive. Do you have seen the dark mode theme, including the new Node-RED add-on version? I heard about it. I just saw somebody post, Frank. I saw somebody post that said, new Node-RED add-on, dark mode, made my day or something like that. So I haven't even started Node-RED. It's been weeks. Refused connection. Oh, it's the add-on might not even be running. Yeah, currently running 1.25. Yeah, so I don't even start it on boot, or I didn't start it on boot. So let's update it. Awesome. Yeah, dark mode. I'm all about the dark mode these days. All about the dark mode. I'm not the only one, it seems. Okay. You made a live chat, Dale. Yay! Can you put CTS on the laundry or oven and microwave, create triggers and automations? Yeah. By CTS, I don't know what you mean. That's the current sensors? But yes, you can. I mean, anything you can make a sensor out of, you can make a trigger for and do an automation based on that. Anything that's a sensor. Water and gas metering working, that'd be good. Board sells for $40. Multiple inputs. Trying to find on Amazon right now. Okay, cool, Jim. Let us know. PALs everywhere. Get very nitpicky and can see how much the phone charger is eating up. And Tasmota supports it. Awesome. Okay, so Tasmota has a specific. That's great. Then maybe I should grab a couple of these. So they have I don't know what you want to call it. Not a component, but a module type or whatever, right? For when you're selecting your sensors. There's one on there for that. The PZEM. Let's just go to see if I have a Tasmota I can get to. I had one that was plugged in, but I unplugged it. It's 38 or 39. One of these is my thermostat. I can just tinker with that for a second. Yeah, there you go. So if you go to here, configuration, module, You can just pick, is it in this list here? Yeah, there it is. PZEM, transmit, receive. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's probably a good way to go. Then you could probably have, I mean, you need an RX and a TX. So, but you could hook up, how many of these could you hook up to one 8266? You could hook up at least 3, maybe 4. That's awesome. That's actually pretty good. That might be, let's see. So if you had, those are $7, say $8 a piece, and say you had 3 of them plus that. So you're getting a decent amount of monitoring for $30 about. Okay. You need to enable in the add-on settings. Watch out for showing your secrets there. Okay. Take it off. Okay. Moving it off the screen for my secrets. Dark mode false. Let's do dark mode true. Does it need to be in quotes? No, probably not. Nope. Okay. Sweet. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Oh, Frank Robinson passed away. That's sad. But I guess it's okay. Everybody has to pass away sometime. Start. Executing, executing. Okay, might be there. Let's check out the dark mode. No, it's not started up yet. Almost there. Okay, now it's running. All right. Here it is for everybody that's been waiting for the Node-RED dark mode. Dun, 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 dun. Those are my very complicated flows. So I'm a flow master. That's actually really nice. I like that, Frank. Good work. That's very nice on the eyes. Very nice. Appreciate that. Fantastic. So that was it. So you just have to have, there's a line that says dark mode, and you just have to say yes or true, and then start it up like normal. Nice. Thanks, Frank. You really want hardware RX and TX. Thanks for your videos. You're welcome. There was a video for 826601 with more than 2 switches. Depends on what do you want repair labor you're running tasmota? Because it won't matter. Gosh, I need to mute this guy. It won't matter. You can have several switches and tasmota, and it won't matter if you're having an 01 or the difference is some of the boards like the Node MCU and the D1 Mini, they've got extra resistors and some make it easier to connect to and stuff. But the 01 you can still just solder right onto the points that they give you. Where can you find Intel examples on using Node-RED state machine? I don't know. Creative. Config YAML problem. Oh, so you want to know what it looks like? Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. Let me see if I have one. So yes, right here. So this is the essentially showing you what it would be. So think about it this way. This is essentially an 8266 chip inside of that switch plug strip. There was a plug strip I had. What changes is this. So the command topic and the state topic, this one is number 1. This one's number 2. This one's number 3. So whenever you go here, if you have multiples, like this one has 3 relays. It has relay 1, 2, and 3. So when you go back here, let's go to the console. And So it's giving each one of those. I don't want to switch them on and off because that's my thermostat. Because that'll turn on and off my air conditioning. But essentially, this is the end of each topic. Power 1 for switch for relay 1, power 2 for relay 2, power 3 for relay 3, etc. But where it matters in your YAML is right here. Okay. And the power doesn't have to be lowercase or uppercase. It just, I don't know why I did that a long time ago. Copied it from somebody and just kept it that way. So that should help. All right. Need help with function node when you get a chance. Can't seem to make it work in the Facebook group. Cool. Best wishes from Berlin. Hey, Rick, what are we talking about? Absolutely nothing. We're just yapping. We should probably turn on the stickers thing so that I can move on. What do you guys was? How many things have I missed? There's probably been several things that somebody has asked me about that I got distracted before I was able to answer. So if you had a question and we didn't answer it, ask again. Do you have the URL for that power strip? I think I do. One thing I've done recently in an effort to be more organized. I used to be so organized. So good. Not anymore. I have put together, now I'm going to show you all my Google Docs, but I'm not going to open anything that's not, let's see, recents. Banggood pretty links. Okay, so I've set up a bunch of links for all these different things that I've used, and pretty sure that plug strip is in here. Right there. Yep. Boom. That's the one I use. I like it. I like it. It's pretty good. It's there are some that have more more places to plug things in. This one has 3 of the 120 outlet and 2 USB, and all 5 are switchable. So you can switch on and off all 5. So I like it. Used to be. That could be louder. Oh, really? So is my squirrel not loud enough? The explosion's too loud and the squirrel's not loud enough? Ask for you to turn up your mic gain. Oh, really? Oh, that's a bummer. So am I being too quiet? I guess so. Let's see if I can turn this. Sorry, guys. I'm touching the microphone. It's probably really. Hello. How about there? Is that better? Sorry. When I rearranged my desk, I moved a few things, changed a few things, and apparently bumped some things on the microphone. Mic's been low all night. Oh no, sorry. I'll put it a little closer to my face too. Better. Okay, good. Sorry, guys. Thank you for telling me, though. I would never know. I don't get to go back and listen to these very often. I do sometimes, but I don't. I appreciate the feedback. I need it. If I don't get it, I'll just keep doing it wrong. With all the Wi-Fi devices, what would be the best Wi-Fi router for them? I regularly have a crashed network. Everybody says Unify, ubiquity stuff. Right? These kinds of things. I don't know if, specifically which ones or anything, but anything by Ubiquity, this is the best of the best stuff to get. So I'm sure you guys start throwing some links at us here for what you recommend for Wi-Fi stuff. I use the Google Wi-Fi. Sound, stop. What did I do? Sorry. Now we can hear you. What's been going on? Only been watching for 45 minutes. Sorry, Richard. So Frank's got a good recommendation for you there. UBNT, Unify. Unify 100%. Yep. I've used, what I use right now is the Google Wi-Fi. I have 3 of those little hub things, and I haven't even had them. Haven't had them a year, and they were like $350. So I can't quite justify replacing them yet. But when I do, at some point, I'll go with this stuff. Same, like just like everybody's been recommending. I made the mistake of not asking too much. I just said I need something new, and so I got that. Sorry about the sound. Away again? What? Not super sure how to use the WPS config in tasmota. Maybe someone else knows. I don't know where Jorge's question was, or what his question was. Travis has long since passed me in tasmota knowledge, but I don't use the WPS mode either. I haven't done it. I haven't done that way in a long time. It's just been so easy to flash and then open it up in a serial communicator like Termite or something, and then put in all of my Wi-Fi information and everything right then. I do recall that recently they changed what was the default, and I don't remember what was the default and what the new default is. I don't remember, but it was something to do with how you connect to it initially with Wi-Fi. So I'm sorry, I can't tell you better than that, other than I like to just leave your serial adapter connected and put in your information all through Termite or something like that. We've been talking about how your mic was since the stream started. You've been talking about my mic since the stream started? Oh shoot, how did I miss that? Sorry, dang it. Oh well. Port forwarding in your IP router is a pain in the behind. Yeah. The interface for Google Wi-Fi is pretty nice. It's not too bad. It's only phone app, which kind of bothers me. I would like it to be available on the desktop too, but it's not. That's kind of silly. Let me mess with the gain again. Okay. Now I don't want it to get too loud, but sorry about that, guys. Gosh. Is there a Mac version of Termite, Ian? I don't know. Good question. Yeah, Termite for Mac. You can always use the Arduino IDE as well. It works, but I say it said yes on this quick search, but I don't know if it really is available for Mac. And then I'm talking low too. Sorry. Finish software, compilers, libraries. I don't know. Plugin interface, history commands. I don't know where the download page went. Sorry. When am I getting? Oh, Stuart, you missed it at the beginning. So I have one now. I have one. This is a used one that Ty sent me in his generosity. And it's an i3 from 2016. And it is on the list of things to do the transfer from virtual machine to Nook. And then hopefully stay on that Nook for a long time and not switch again for years. That would be my hope. That would definitely be my hope. John likes a router with a command line interface. I mean, in this community, you're probably not that rare, but in general, that's a rare thing to want that over a graphic interface. I mean, you don't need that much graphic, but it is nice to just have things laid out in boxes and click buttons and stuff. Don't think there's one for Mac. Is there anything you could use? You could use the Arduino. You could use Arduino IDE. You could probably use, what else could you use, guys, for a serial interface? There's things like Platform IO. Hey, thanks, Dutchmania, for following. There's things like Platform IO, I guess, and I don't, I'm the wrong guy to ask, but maybe these guys will know better. Putty does it. Is Putty available for Mac? I do some searching around. I'm sorry, you probably already have. All routers have command line interface though. Oh, okay, good. How do you plan to run the Nook? Ubuntu with Docker? No, I'm going to run it with, I want straight HAS.io or HAS.OS. So I'm going to follow, I guess Frank's got some instructions, somebody said. But you put like Ubuntu on there first and then install HAS.io over that or something. I haven't even started looking at it. I got it out of the mail yesterday or day before. So I haven't done anything with it yet. Every time you restart for some reason your HAS.io, the lights turn on and don't. Yes. So Stelios, you probably have a retained MQTT message somewhere. So look at Rob's old videos, not that old, but from a few months ago. The Hookup Rob, he's got a video about how to make that not happen and then how to clear it. And actually, well, with the new, I don't know if that probably won't change it. Never mind. I was thinking maybe with the new entity editor thing, we can change it, but never mind. Essentially, if you're using tasmota, you want to make sure that you are only retaining the message in one place. So that would be by making, letting tasmota do the remembering. So that's with switch retain 1 and power retain 1, turning those two things on. In your configuration.yaml, when you set them up, you set up your switches and such, set retain to false. And then there's something you have to do to clear the old messages, to clear the old retained messages stuff. And I can't remember what that is. It's something like send a message to the topic of that switch with nothing in the payload. And I think that gets rid of the old messages, but I can't remember 100% for sure. Oh, Burns has a video of putting HAS.io on Ubuntu. But then is Ubuntu my main operating system? I get I would have thought that HAS.io would be, or HAS.OS would be the OS, but maybe there's research to do. Do I ever do tasmota with SSL for MQTT? I do not, Mike. I haven't done anything with SSL in a while. Not since we did that one stream where we set up and everybody told me finally how to pronounce Nginx. Just move to ESP Home. It's much, much faster. ESP Home is definitely going to be the way to go. I was trying to think about the other day, what would be the best ways to, or what would be the reasons to use tasmota over ESP Home? And, they're pretty few. I haven't looked at everything that ESP Home can do and all the stuff that's included, but it's super promising as a great replacement, even for tasmota. And I love me some tasmota. Checking messages here. Everyone with Ubiquiti equipment, be sure to follow the fix for the serious security flaw. Oh, okay. So did you guys get the message in from the live stream? The live stream chat? I'm surprised. There was a time where all the chat was going to, anyways. Big warning, do not use Burns' video on installing HAS.io on Ubuntu. Is wrong and you will get issues. Oh, okay. Thank you, Frank. Awesome. Thank you, Whiskers. Appreciate that, buddy. All right. The only thing I have left with tasmota are your... Oh, yeah. So maybe the RF bridge. Yeah. Leave your RF bridge. That's fine. So you've made the transition already, Joshua. You've already gone to all ESP Home. Gosh, I have so many to do. Oh, man. I guess it wouldn't be too bad. Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see how this areas thing works out. If we can't use tasmota devices in areas as easily, I don't know. I can't imagine it would be impossible. It'd probably be easier than changing all of my tasmota devices. Oh yeah. Okay, let's start getting ready to close it up. It's been a great stream. Let me open up the stickers thing, the sticker giveaway thing. Active users for the past 15 minutes. Okay. You can start seeing your names pop up there and you know you're in the mix. Even though I'm like a month behind on sending out stickers. Do you modify also enough basics to make them safer, like your video? If I'm going to put them in the wall, Tech Nerd, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. If I'm going to put them in the wall anymore, like the first ones I did, the old ones, I didn't, and I've left those. I haven't gone back in and changed them. But the biggest things that I'll do are I'll solder on my mains wires, or at least a piece of stranded wire so that it's a little more flexible. And those, I've had those connectors, the little green screw connectors, come off, and that's no good, right? You're hooking up your 120 volt line to that, and if that comes off when you're pushing things in the box, that makes sparkies. So, oh, and you know what? Don't forget Twitchers. You got to go open up. Yes, Saint, I know. I'm so sorry, brother. I need to just send you personally some stickers. Open up YouTube long enough to just type in something so that you get in the sticker giveaway. I'm sorry. I know. Maybe someday. I don't know when, if ever. Maybe someday I'll get it figured out. So back to that. If it does what you want. The only reason, John, would be this new areas part of Home Assistant where you can separate things into areas. I have not looked into it, but somebody mentioned earlier that there was some benefit to using ESP Home over tasmota in order to organize your devices easily using this new areas component in Home Assistant. That's the only reason it came up, of switching from tasmota to ESP Home on something that's already working. Because you're right. Generally, I would tell you, if it's working, don't touch it. Don't update it to new tasmota or anything. If it's working, don't touch it. I still have 5.18 devices running around in my house with tasmota, old tasmota that I don't touch. Always wondered. You had those green connectors melt. Dang. OTA updating. I've done it. I don't do it very often. The tasmota OTA updating. You mean updating to a new version of tasmota over the air? I've done it, but it's rare that you need to. If you have a working version, don't touch it. Yeah, so Twitch users have to go to YouTube and say hi in the chat in YouTube so that you get on the list. So sorry. I know. Hey, Ishmeet, how's it going? How about official documentation? Coffee mug. Oh, Jake, how's it going, man? You need a DrZzs coffee mug. Do I still have them on the website or on the channel? I don't remember anymore. If I actually made any money from YouTube, I could definitely hire several assistants to help me keep things organized, but not for what they pay. I can't afford. It'll end up being a losing venture for me. Oh yeah, there's an It'll Work or Explode one. There's some others too. I don't know how they decide what stuff to put on or take off of here. Oops. But yeah, you're right. I think we need some more coffee mugs. That one's fun. I actually have one of those. I made myself. They let me use socks. They did let me do hats. And I did one hat design. Oh, there's an It'll Work or Explode. I did do one hat design, but then they told me that my design, I don't know, they couldn't print it out. They couldn't embroider it. So I have to, and then I haven't gone back to do another hat design, but it's there. First to say hi. Sorry, Ishmi, you probably said hi back at the beginning and I didn't see. Sorry. When there's that delay at the beginning, all of a sudden I get like 20 YouTube chats all at once. Do I have a link to whatever you used to add the dark theme on Node-RED? We just updated Node-RED. That's it. So you update Node-RED, the Node-RED add-on, you update Node-RED add-on, and then you, in the config box, there is a new line that says dark mode, and you just have to change it from false to true, and then it'll be dark mode when you start up. If you're not using the add-on, I can't help you. I don't know. Frank would be the person I would send you to at that point. Did I figure out how to sync the LED of the HCTM capacitive touch switched with the relay? The problem is you don't get feedback, TechNerd. You don't get feedback from the relay to the switch. So no, I think the best thing to do is to just have, I don't know. You can set them so that they are more of the instantaneous ones, so that they're either the light is on all the time and it goes off when you touch it, or the light is off all the time and it only goes on when you touch it. That's one thing you can do. There might be something internally with rules that you can do so that they match, so that the LED matches with the relay. But no, I haven't worked on it any more than that. I'm sorry, you're right. I sure felt like it was working, but when you go back and think about it, there's no way it would work, that those would match up without, us doing something or some way for that to communicate to the switch what state the relay is in. And I didn't see it. I didn't find a way. So sum up HA themes. Yes, let's roll it and then we'll do it. Here, we're going to roll one. We're going to roll one because Satan's Playland says roll it. So we're going to roll it and I hope he wins. William, hey, all right. Sorry, Satan. Power the LED from the relay. Maybe you could do that. That's not a bad idea. So you just split the wire that's going to, or that's the from the relay to the light. Yeah, maybe that would work. Can I share links? Hit me up in Discord. Okay, cool. Sorry, Frank, I should make you mod capable so you can do that. I probably need to make several of you guys mod capable. And then somebody said that Home Assistant themes, right? I can do that. Nuno, can I sum up Home Assistant themes? Let me show you what I would suggest for Home Assistant themes. First is, it's been a while since we plugged this, Frank, but it's still awesome. Frank has set up for us this awesome Home Assistant list. And in this awesome Home Assistant list, you can see all kinds of great resources that have to do with Home Assistant. Among them, there is a spot for themes. Whoop. And in here is a bunch of themes individual, a great tutorial. And then here's 20 themes all in one place. And here's 13 more themes. I like Juan's stuff. I was actually chatting with him last night. Is he here with us today? Probably not. But I like what he did. He just made some simple themes that are just nice colors. And he's got them very well organized so that when you look at the code like this, you can see what stuff to change. So if you wanted to modify your own, you can modify your own. And then essentially what you do is you take all of this YAML stuff here, copy it. And then if you go to, you can go to here, make a new file, paste all that in, and then when you save it as, you save it into your themes folder. If you don't have a themes folder, make a themes folder. And then you save it into your themes folder, and then you just make it whatever you want, green theme.yaml, and save it there. And then once you do that, you can do that several times. Some of them ones you have to copy and paste like that. Some of the others in the list here, like this one here, you can just download the whole thing, and all of these are in there as YAML files. So you just put them all in your themes folder. And then when you go back to Home Assistant, all this, I don't have a Home Assistant window open. That's crazy. They'll show up. You have to restart, but after you restart, they'll show up here. So I clicked up here, your little user icon here, and then they'll show up here. All the things you have in that folder, that themes folder, will show up here, and you can just change them right there. Okay. All right, let's do another sticker thing, and then well, I don't know if anybody's even home to sign off. Let's try. Computer, tell everyone it's time for sign off.
Announcing.
It's time for sign off. The only kids that are home right now are Dawson and Grace, because Today is Dawson's birthday. 2 days ago was Grace's birthday. May the odds be ever in your favor. But migrate from tasmota to ESP home. Why migrate? Oh, yes, Rick. So the only reason to migrate would be for the areas, the new areas component for Home Assistant. So this new way of organizing your devices and such in Home Assistant with areas. So that would be the reason to switch. And I don't know the details, but somebody mentioned earlier that it was easier to use ESP Home, or maybe it was going to be able to be used ESP Home in the area setups, but tasmota was going to be either difficult or not possible. So that was why we started talking about it. But I don't know anything else more than that. What's this? I'm working on ESP Home integration. In which .yaml file do I need to place API? Configuration.yaml, Brian. Yes, configuration.yaml. Look at the desktop. You'll see who's home. Oh, that's only the people that have phones. But yeah, you can see that it's only me and Janice right now. And the only other person that usually shows, Zoe shows up there, and Jackson shows up there, and I should get Zach to show up there too, but none of them are home.
Dawson's here.
Gracie, how old are you now? Take the apple away from the child. Get her a proper candy bar. No, they said take away the apple and give you a candy bar, he says. Oh, man. Tasmota doesn't support areas yet. Yeah, Idaho, I think something like that, but I don't know. Question, and then we'll do the stickers thing. Question, Doc. Please, can you explain how to do TTS with Alexa? I tried some versions of GitHub, but login always fails. About the cookie method, you update cookies every time. Ricardo, so my video that I did on it was outdated almost immediately. Text to speech with Alexa. Gosh, we've gone over it in some of the streams, but essentially you need a couple things. One is you need the component. You need the custom component. If you follow the instructions, the later instructions, Alexa. Alexa Media Player Home Assistant. Okay, so this is Keaton's instructions, Keaton Taylor's instructions. If you go here, and I'll drop you the link. Okay, so if you go here, first thing you have to do is get this media player part set up. Okay, he tells you what to do here. It's different than what I did in the video. It's simpler. This part, for some reason, sometimes when you first open this up, you won't see a picture. I don't know why. If you don't see a picture, just hit confirm. It'll say, nope, sorry, you got it wrong. And then the next time it gives you a picture and you can actually put it in. I don't have to re-verify this every time. It's been very stable for me now for months. I haven't changed it. I hope that's the same for everybody, but that's very rarely the case. And then as far as the text to speech for Lovelace, you have to have, let's see, we're gonna have to go here to get it to work in Lovelace, like so that it looks like this, and then you can type in this box. Configure UI. We're gonna have to go to the raw editor. So you need this. Actually, I have them both in because I wasn't sure which one worked. So one is the mini media player bundle, and then one is just mini media player. And then you have to make sure that both of those files are in your www folder. You'll just search and you can download those from the custom cards stuff in Lovelace. And then that's it. Oh, is that it? No, that's not quite it. Well, then there's this. We can look at this. Then this is what your entity looks like for your media player. Okay, this is the which media player it is. So I'm sorry that was rushed. Really, probably wasn't very helpful, was it? Okay. Let me go. I find it. I know we talked about it. We talked about it on one of the streams. Look through the videos and see if you can find something that looks like it's got that title, or look through the topics, because I know we've talked about it. I know we did it. And if it's still not there, if you're still having trouble, we can try and go through it again in more detail. Let's do stickers one more time, and then Gracie is here to sign off. Right, Gracie, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a big belly.
You have a big belly.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to roll it again. Here we go. Oh, Adrian, nice. All right. All right, you two fellas, I need your addresses. Send me your addresses in Discord. I should probably already have yours, Adrian, I think. But anyway, send me your addresses in Discord, and we'll get some stickers out to you. So, all right, guys, thanks a bunch. Google Home minis keep dropping offline at random. Text-to-speech is unstable. Yeah, Stone Wallace, I haven't gone through the process of getting the SSL and stuff set back up for those, so I don't know.
Mama's sleeping.
Is she sleeping?
Yeah.
I never won anything, Adrian. Well, I'm so glad you won this time, brother. So glad you won this time. Okay, baby. You ready to say bye to them?
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna do it yourself?
No.
Do it with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I know, so many questions. I know. No, I have so many questions. Repair, I'm sorry. Keep it going in the Discord chat. I'll try and get on there and answer some questions in a bit. Okay? Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you later.